And really the most frustrating thing that I have is every time I get into battle with my sword, I mean, I can't swing any quicker than that. And yet some of these enemies get like multiple hits in within less than 3 seconds on me. It's kind of annoying. Alright, so here we are at Cylarne. I've reached the ruins of Cylarne. I need to speak to the commanders of the Golden Saints and the Dark Seducers to find how to light the flame of Agnon.
Kneel before the saints.
How may I serve?
You know, I've tried a demo of Diablo, but I really have never played through the game. I guess it didn't really catch my interest. And I'm not really a big fan of the isometric view of gameplay. I like to be up close and personal like this. I mean, sometimes I'll go ISO like this, but generally games like that are ISO I'm not really that big of a fan of.
Halt! Mortals are not permitted within the walls of Holy Cylarne.
Stand aside, Sheogorath has sent me.
My pardon, Lord. Receive this key, and with it free passage throughout the shrine of the Flame of Agnon.
I need to relight the flame of Agnon.
Alas, we cannot light the flame until we take control of the Altar of Despair from the infernal Maskin. The Armazal would wish to speak to you at once. Proceed through this door to our main encampment at the Altar of Rapture.
My scouts reported no signs of the Maskin in the Underdeep. It's our best chance to take them unawares.
Too risky. It's likely to be a trap. They could cut us to pieces down there if they knew we were coming.
With all due respect, Armaz, I ask that you reconsider. The main passage is strongly defended. Perhaps if you'd allow me to scout further.
Enough! I've made my decision. We will attack down the main passage as planned. The Maskin will not withstand us.
I overheard the two Golden Saint officers arguing about the best way to attack the Dark Seducers. The Lieutenant Muriel mentioned something about the Underdeep, a secret side passage leading to the Dark Seducer altar. I should find out more about this passage from Muriel.
Cylarne shall be ours. Greetings, stranger. Are you here to help us drive the Maskin out of Cylarne? The flame is only lit at the command of Sheogorath, from the altars of rapture and despair within the shrine itself. I'm sure that Armazal will be glad to help you once the Maskin are driven from the altar of despair.
Final Fantasy, I've played, the only Final Fantasy game I played for a little while was the first one. But I never finished that Final Fantasy either, so I really haven't done much with Final Fantasy. Yet you're playing Victor Vran. Yeah, I mean, I play the ISO games, and Victor Vran is really kind of fun. I love the visual style of it. So, I mean, I do play the ISO games, but I'm just not that big of a fan of them. On PC, Diablo is quick to move. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot about that. Yeah, I do prefer the WASD controls. But yeah, the Final Fantasy series, I really haven't done much with it at all. I played only a portion of the first one and just never did finish it. Tell me about the Altar of Despair.
Alas, we have not seen the Altar of Despair for many years. It is in the underground part of Cylarne, which is controlled by the Mazkin. The Mazkin do not even allow us free passage to worship there, which is one of the many reasons why they are unfit to continue to guard it.
And what about the Altar of Rapture?
It is just there, at the top of these steps. You would pray for the blinding ecstasy, which is the ultimate reward for those in Sheogorath's service?
Tell me about the Mazkin.
The treacherous ones. The dark seducers of ill repute, whose every action drags Sheogorath's holy name through the mud.
And where is this Underdeep?
My scouts recently discovered another way through the ruins to the Altar of Despair. The Armazel Canna wants to assault the altar down the main passage, but the Mazkin are expecting us to come that way. They've strongly fortified the main passage against us. If we attacked through the Underdeep, we could take them by surprise. If only Canna would listen to me. An attack down the main passage will end the same as it always does. A glorious defeat.
Why won't Canna listen?
She thinks the Underdeep is a trap. It's true. If the Mazkin knew we were coming that way, we wouldn't stand a chance. But I'm convinced the Mazkin don't expect us to come that way. If we attacked in full force, we could take the Altar of Despair before they had a chance to react. If only I could make Canna see that.
Tell me more about Canna.
She commands the Orioles here at Cylarne. She has just arrived with reinforcements from Relok to end this stalemate once and for all. That's what we call ourselves, the most loyal and honorable servants of Sheogorath. Our home and sanctuary here in the Shivering Isles.
Alright.
For Sheogorath's glory.
This is no place for a mortal. We are about to join battle against the Mazkin. You'd best stand aside.
Sheogorath sent me, and I need your help.
My pardon, emissary. I am at your service. We are preparing to sweep the Mazkin scum from Cylarne. Perhaps Sheogorath sent you to help us.
I'm supposed to relight the flame of Agnon.
Only the servants of Sheogorath can light the flame, by kindling the altars of despair and rapture which feed the flame. Alas, we hold only the altar of rapture. The treacherous Mazkin hold the altar of despair. We must control both to light the flame. If you help us seize the altar of despair from the Mazkin, I will be honored to kindle the flame of Agnon for my lord Sheogorath.
Let's see. Tell me more about the flame.
The flame is fed from the altar of rapture and the altar of despair. Only servants of Sheogorath can kindle the altars. Once we capture the altar of despair from the Mazkin, it will be my great honor to light the flame for Lord Sheogorath.
And what are your current battle plans?
The only way to assault the altar of despair is down the main passage between the two altars. It will be difficult. The Mazkin have fortified their position, but I am confident that with your help, we can defeat them. Will you help us retake the altar of despair and drive the Mazkin out of Cylarne once and for all?
Let's see. What about the Underdeep?
Ah, Miryl's beloved surprise attack. A perfect example of why males do not hold command positions. He has failed to consider the risks of his plan. If the Mazkin have prepared an ambush along that route, we would be slaughtered. We're better off storming the main passage, where our superior strength and blade work can come into play. Are you ready to help us destroy the Mazkin and take control of the Altar of Despair?
Let me scout the Dark Seducer position first.
That's an excellent idea. They cannot refuse entry to an emissary of Lord Sheogorath. Return at once when you have their deployments. This could make all the difference. For Sheogorath's glory.
Sheogorath's blessings upon you.
The altar of rapture will be ours. What is it, emissary? The counterpart to the altar of despair. Rapture is currently held by the Ariels in their complacency, but that will soon change. Our rivals, the so-called Golden Saints. One day, Sheogorath will finally recognize their bull-headed stupidity and expel them from the realm. The holy flame can only be lit from the altars of despair and rapture. Alas, the Ariels hold rapture for now. You should speak to the Grakedric Ulfri at once. She will be glad of your help to rid Cylarne of the arrogant Ariels once and for all. You know us as Dark Seducers, a name given us by our enemies. But we are the Mazkin in our own tongue, Sheogorath's only truly loyal servants. She is the Gorkedric, commander of the Mazkin here at Cylarne. She has never yet been defeated by the Ariels, despite their strength. For Sheogorath's glory.
Alright, let's go find this commander.
What is it, emissary? We hold the altar of despair, here within the shrine of the Flame of Agnon. Continue down the corridor if you wish to meditate there upon the fate of all things mortal. For Sheogorath's glory. What is your business here?
I'm here on Sheogorath's business.
Then I am at your service. The Grakedric Ulfri commands here. You will wish to speak to her at once, no doubt.
No doubt indeed.
For Sheogorath's glory.